Tonight, at the table, I'm joined by Christian Greco, a guy who reminds me of a life coach that gives away his systems for free. And myself, Will Bowker, a man with many head injuries. Tonight, we're going to be discussing Israel and Palestine, and maybe how to make it better. Or not, just gravy. Or other things, like the people who've been on this show. So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Thank you all for joining us. We decided we were going to do this episode a little bit different. We've been at it for months now, meeting tons of cool people. But I want to get some time for me and my boy Will.
Hey.
Was always here taking care of us, dropping off the delicious food, cracking little one-liners. Me and him get to hang out all the time, so I figured it was only right that you guys got to spend some time with us as well. So first things first, we see you all the time.
Oh, yeah.
But for anybody who never met you or doesn't know you, just give everybody a little background.
Yeah, well, that's their loss, for sure. I'm born and raised in Chester County, and I love this town so much. That's why I never left. I never thought I'd be a townie, but, it happens to you quick. Life comes at you fast, so.
Being a townie sick.
It's great. It's great. And, but yeah, so, I mean, I've done restaurant work. I've done all sorts of jobs, but, my passion is service and entertainment. And so getting to be able to do this with you just kind of, it was like an answer to a prayer, truthfully.
I think that's why we understand each other a lot.
Yeah.
You have the big background in restaurant stuff. You worked in service for a while.
Yeah.
That you have this entertaining background.
Oh, yeah.
So where have you worked? You worked places in town.
So I'll give you something. I worked at Pietro's. Love you guys. Junta family. What up? And one of my favorite stories, it was probably my first 2 weeks there. And there's a silver fox down there by the name of Steve. And I'm not like into him like that. I'm just saying, like, he's an older guy with some gray hair. Yeah, it's all love.
He's a stud.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Absolute legend. And we were working at lunch one day, and we had a table of 13-year-old girls, and their mom was with them, and they were my table. And I introduce myself, I get drinks started and everything. Steve comes up to me and he says, "Hey, by the way, I told the mom that you do close-up magic." And I laughed like you did, and he was like, "I'm serious. They think you're going to do a trick."
Who, Silver Fox did that to you?
Yeah, Steve. Yeah. Did that. I'm freaking out I'm like searching on Google, how do I do close-up magic? And they were like, see next page, It was bad. And I literally thought he was serious, and I went up to the mom at the end of the meal. And I just said, "Hey, I apologize. I didn't have any of my magic materials with me today, so I'm sorry I didn't get to do a trick." And she looked at me so confused. It was like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, he never actually said I would do close-up magic." Steve, dude. He got me. That's probably one of my favorite memories amongst many, but yeah, it was good. What? Oh, this is just a family of stick figures. What do you want?
I just thought you should have this. I thought you should have this.
Yeah, I'm important now.
Yeah, restaurant stuff, man. Our friends who produced this show recently, they just did this like top 5 Westchester celebrities type thing. They're like, who are your top 5 Westchester celebrities? Boy, I'm gonna tell you, being in the restaurant industry, anybody. Oh, and also the term celebrity, they don't really mean like movies or like something like that. They mean like characters that are just recognizable.
Pick them out of a lineup.
Like our boy who walks around town when it's nice out during the summer days. He walks around with a boombox, and everybody just knows he's the boombox guy. We used to have Chicken Man. Were you ever around for Chicken Man?
Chicken Man, I don't know if I was.
He was this dude who walked around town, taller, older gentleman by the time I ever knew who he was. And he was always walking around town. And he'd be like doing like this. Chicken Man. I'm not making this up.
I
I haven't seen Chicken Man in a while.
I missed that one.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, my point is like you see all types of crazy characters working in restaurants.
Yeah.
Restaurant stuff is like performative.
Oh yeah.
So it almost goes hand in hand with, because when you encounter some of these characters, you got to put it on. You got to treat everybody nice.
It's the best.
You're acting. It is the best.
You're acting, but you're not. If you're a good person, you really love to serve people, and so like that's kind of.
Well, I guess I suck then.
No, no, you're just a great actor. Yeah. One of my favorite things to do in restaurants back in the day was I would switch it up and I would do an English accent. And it was really incredible because people would be like, "Where are you from?" And then, I'd make something up and we'd just have a blast. And then I'd be like, "Well, hey guys, thanks. It was a real pleasure."
At the end?
At the end, yeah.
Dude, as far as making something up, you could have literally said it like so many crazy names, and it might sound like some town on the English the side of the
Shropshire. I'm from Shropshire.
You could have literally made anything up.
Look at this monster, dude. I love our gravy. Let's take a second to thank Darla for this gravy.
Well, you love the gravy, but you're also a specific.
Yes.
Unique connoisseur of this
connoisseur.
Stuff. Because what you did here, you really don't see this very often.
No,
you are a true enjoyer of food, and I appreciate it.
It doesn't look great, but it tastes so good.
Well, if you don't know about that gravy, you're like, what is this?
Yeah. There's a whole meal hidden underneath that gravy.
It's just slop, but it's actually the most delicious thing ever.
Yes.
Did you ever meet any really, really cool or super interesting people in your career over there that just still stick out to you?
Mm.
We've had some cool celebs and stuff, actual ones.
Yeah. John, there's a guy, John Grasha.
Who's that?
He does the music on Wednesday nights.
Uh-huh.
He's one of the kindest souls I think I've ever met in my life.
Yeah.
Just the best guy to play live music and oh man, just a raspy voice. He knows all the songs. It's so good.
What kind of music does he play?
He'll do everything. I mean, he takes requests. He actually streams his Wednesday nights at Pietro's live on YouTube.
But is it what instruments is he using?
Oh, he's a piano man.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Piano man.
Yeah,
he does it well.
That's one thing.
Yeah.
I've tried a lot of different things in life, but one thing I would absolutely love to do is be proficient with an instrument.
Mm.
I feel like that just takes you I don't know. That's something different. But regardless, I wanted to ask you. You've had a different perspective the whole time. You just come up and you have brief introductions, but what people don't see is after the show, a lot of times me and will still be hanging out with whoever we had at the table for another 30 minutes to an hour sometimes. We're always just chilling. So he's got to connect with these people just as much as me almost. So all I want to ask you is maybe some moments or I don't want to say people, but some things that really stood out to you, thus far. This is a totally different venture.
Yeah.
Something totally different. It's really been eye-opening in so many ways, but just curious for you, man. What some cool moments that...
Oh, dude. I'd have to say one of my top moments is the sweetheart known as Dick Vermeil came in here with the Barb and his wife, and I guess they had dinner plans after, so that was the first time in the show where someone was like, "No, I'm good. I don't need the food," and I was like, "You're missing the point, sir. I don't know what to do for you now." And then if you'll go back and watch that episode, I brought him a packet of crackers, which I thought was hilarious.
He didn't even eat it.
No. Well, it's fine. He didn't want to spoil his appetite.
That's ungrateful. Good for me. It's crazy.
But I will say, listening to him talk, and we've had so many cool people. Another person I really admire that getting to know in this situation and then following them since has been John Kincaid.
Yeah. He's on Sports Talk Radio.
He's on Sports Talk Radio. And that guy, I mean, granted, yes, he's not saying it to the player's face, but when he's like, "You stink, get
Yeah.
out of my city,"
Yeah.
I'm like, "Yeah, John, get him."
He has
You
some
know?
cool stories. I mean, he's
Yeah,
been
I mean, what he did the same thing, but he did it to cancer. You know, like three
Yeah.
times.
I mean, 3 times.
Yeah, that's wild.
He's a beast. He used to have a show with Shaq. Just the two of them.
Yeah.
Some nationally syndicated thing. He was
Yeah.
in Atlanta for years and years. Yeah, he was really cool. Really an inspirational story.
Yeah.
I thought you were about to say Jay Yoder.
Well, that was going to be my next one. Still trying to get in that comedy class for free. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yeah. But no, Jay was, that was another good one that was kind of near and dear to my heart as, you know, someone who wants to pursue comedy.
Yeah.
And just seeing someone who had his whole life situated in teaching, and he said, you know what? No, I'm going for it.
Yeah.
And he just started, and just hearing him talk about it, especially getting to see him start in the scene, and then I've been in and out, and then watching how just pure dedication and love of the craft and everything has like carried him into where he's at now.
Yeah.
And also, he's our first guest who had a sandwich named after him, the Yoder. So, yeah,
Yeah,
that
Jay-
was another memorable
He was
one.
sick, man.
Yeah.
I only met him because I did a stand-up set at Turk's Head, the
Yeah.
coffee shop in here. They do a set, a show once per month where they have a whole lineup, and I got to meet him there, and that was such a cool thing, you know,
Yeah.
putting yourself out there, doing different things. You never know who you're going to meet, and then you and I both got to connect with him so much.
Oh, yeah.
But I genuinely curious. I actually don't think that you and I, even just in our own conversations, ever talked about it. You helped me a lot with my set and with getting confidence to do the comedy.
Thanks, man.
When was it for you in your life that you were like, yeah, I'm going to do comedy?
So, yeah, it had been floating around me for years. People like, you should go do stand-up comedy. You should do acting. You should do these things. And, you know, yeah, I'll do it. You know, never really got after it. And then it was one night, a very good friend of mine, Carl Berhaney, he was starting to do comedy. And he's like, you're one of the funniest people I know. You got to do it. And so for his birthday, I said I would do it. And yeah, the first time I stepped on stage and did it, I got some laughs. It wasn't like, you know, I was the chosen one or anything. But like, yeah, I fell in love with it. I was like, I want to do this. This is awesome, you know.
Yeah.
And it's a full-on grind, though.
Yeah.
You know, it really is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was back in 2018, 2019. Yeah.
So what do you think a comedian has to do to blow up? Just like stay consistent, keep putting themselves out there?
I think the
so
key
much?
word there is blow. No, I'm sure. It depends on who or where or what
It'll
or how.
help.
Yeah, no. Jokes aside, I think it's just dedication. I think
Yeah.
that's what I've seen, even from you in this show, and how we get after it week in, week out, even when we're drained from the day before taping. It's like you get here and you get going. It's the same thing with comedy. It's
Yeah.
like, and that type of determination, I think, is what separates the men from the boys, as they say.
Yeah.
Right? You know,
Dude, it's funny you say
ladies
that.
now too, and there are some funny ones out there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
It's funny you say that because just like with anything else, dude, like when you start doing it and you put yourself in the position,
Yeah.
like, bro, I wanted to do anything in the world other than my comedy set that I did at Turk's Head.
Yeah.
I would have traded places with anybody and been
Yeah.
anywhere else. I was
Yeah.
so nervous. I was like, it was bad.
Yeah.
I was really nervous. But I went first, thankfully, and the beautiful thing, like what I was just saying, once you start, you are overcome with this euphoric feeling, like especially when you get the first laugh or whatever.
Yeah.
You're overcome with this feeling. It's like when I went skydiving. You feel like you can do anything afterwards.
It's an addiction. It's
Yeah.
1,000% an addiction. It's something that's like brings joy.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
An addiction, you're right. It's like people should know I said this on this show once before. There was a quote. Maybe I didn't. The greatest things in life are on the other side of fear.
Yeah.
So, like...
So true.
It is. It's like, give that speech, go do that risky thing, and afterwards you were like, the feeling you get, it's like a drug.
Yeah.
It's like some chemical reaction that's like a drug.
This is a great segue into talking about Israel and Palestine, I think.
I know you're really curious in my thoughts. Yeah, we'll table that for our
next
final episode.
Yeah. Maybe the blooper reel.
We're about to go off air for all time. Then we'll do that. Maybe.
Yeah, that's got a great send-off, the great commissioning.
What was talking about the comedy, but...
What was one of your favorite parts of this season?
Well, I mean... Initially, I was just going to go on about Coach Vermeil, but you already said that just because of how, like, nice it was. Yeah. I mean, what am I talking about? Nice. It's nice of everybody to dedicate their time and do this.
Nabil let me drive that Cayenne 304.
Yeah. See, there's Benny's.
Yeah.
There's Benny's.
Yeah.
Nah, it's not one moment more as, like, even if you're not on a show like this, like, and I'm double blessed because I work daytime. My day job is in this restaurant, owning and running this restaurant. Meeting people, sitting down and meeting people from all different walks of life is such a cheat code for growth as a human being.
Yeah.
So I didn't even know that this was going to be a reaction or a consequence of doing it. I just thought like it would be sick to do this.
Yeah.
And then once you're doing it practically, well, now I'm thinking about things that were never in my orbit before. I'm sitting down with people that are experts in fields that I have no knowledge in whatsoever. Mm-hmm. So it's just like such a cool networking, growing thing.
Yeah.
I think that has been a huge favorite thing for me. Just the whole scope of it. It really, like my whole life has changed. Going and feeling like I belong in different rooms.
Yeah.
Making introductions and this and that. It's overall. Dude, this freaking thing. I love this building. I love where we're at.
Yeah.
It's so sick. But, you know, with that security system has been randomly beeping for like 15 years. It's like we'll have people come in, do something to it. Oh, it's better now.
I'm gonna leave that alone. It just reminds me of
bro.
smoke detectors.
Dude.
In certain people's homes.
Yeah, dude. So, what were you gonna say about when we were talking about guests and all that?
I was. Another one of my shout outs is Lonnie, one of the recent guests we had, the Muay Thai master from Dragon Gym.
Yeah, he was sick.
Dude, that was awesome. I hope Muay Thai gets in the Olympics for him.
Yeah. I was really fired up that I got to tell the story, the old lady grandma story with DJ Smooth.
Yeah, DJ Smooth. We'll be. I'm excited to go to some of those tailgates this year and hang with him.
I'm excited to go the freaking bare knuckle.
Oh, dude, you talk about a sweetheart. I don't even understand it. That guy, he's like, Cody, what a. I just want to hug him.
I know.
As long as he's not like gloved up and ready to go, dude.
He's so funny. I was one of the things I asked him was like preparing for a fight.
Yeah.
Like, how much does the outside world affect you preparing for a fight? Things going on in your life. He's like, tremendously. He's like, my dog gave birth to a litter of puppies. Right before, and that's all I was thinking about, and I just was not expecting him to say that. I just was not expecting like
a litter of
puppies to be the thing. This dude who's kicking everybody's butts is thinking about. It was just such a funny thing.
It was one of my favorite videos on the internet for a while. He was they were bouncing a kid out of Barnaby's. And he swung on Cody. This was before Cody's fighting career. And this kid swung on Cody. And he just picks him up and just boom. Dog. It was so,
Barnaby's, they literally have like an ace in the hole.
Yeah.
Like how many bars have a professional fighter?
But Cody is to Barnaby's as Dalton is to the Roadhouse. You know what I'm saying? Like Cody is the Dalton of Westchester.
Oh my gosh, I didn't even think about that. I didn't even think about that.
That guy, I mean, he's ginger and all, but like he's no Patrick Swayze.
Yeah.
But you know,
did you watch the new one, the new Roadhouse?
Oh yeah,
with Conor McGregor.
Oh yeah, so he's the Conor McGregor's the bad guy though, and that was.
I know, I loved that movie.
Yeah,
it was so stupid.
It was so dumb,
but it just got the job done.
And I guess Conor McGregor took up method acting because he did look coked out so much during that.
He took up method acting.
Yeah,
that's a nice way of you saying he's already probably coked up.
Did a whole baggie right here. Yeah.
Is acting ever something you want to get into? You're really good at it.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. I just want to entertain.
Yeah.
I don't know. The world we're living in right now, it's where my faith and like the outside world are meeting, because it's like how do I say this? I wanna have my faith in God and let that lead me, but like what the world is made of and like just the amount of entertainment we have and the amount of things and projects you can be involved in are just endless, and it's like I'd love to be able to marry the two together.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Eric and I, we were all talking about it the other day.
Yeah.
It's such a crazy time that with the cell phones, anybody can really do anything.
Let's talk about the girl that made a Dr. Pepper jingle and just got a sweet paycheck.
I heard about that.
She's in a tankini strap, laying in her bed, just sipping on Dr. Pepper. Like, Dr. Pepper's so nice.
I didn't even see it yet.
Yeah.
I was just playing a video game the other day, this new James Bond game, and in the game, the kid who does the black kid who does this from the means. So,
Khabibi.
He's in the game.
No way.
He's in the game. You walk up to a sign, you're looking for directions. You ask him, and he goes,
"Wow,
it's insane."
Who's his agent? We gotta call that guy.
Well, I heard that he sold his likeness or something like that he can be used in AI generated things or something like that, but it was some astronomical amount of money, and that is really that is something that shows the era that we're in. You know, before we were filming, we were talking about how stupid it is. You can just do something like Hawk Tua is the example I used, right? One moment, little thing.
A little thing.
Just because the cell phones and just the everything being captured.
Yeah.
And people have like this fetish right now for authenticity or like different. I attribute that to like the world being very robotic and personality sort of going away.
Yeah.
Because of the screens, and I'm sure COVID had an effect on some generation with that. But so when people see an authentic emotion or like something out of a person, it just triggers something in somebody. So something as silly as that can blow up.
Well, it's also going back to your statement you just said, like you can't be ruled by fear. And, you know, if you're on a street interview and, you know, you go with Hawk Tua, spit on that thing, you know, there's zero fear there. You know,
there's zero thought there. Zero thought there. That was the whole deal. It was just the most ridiculous thing. The moral story is like anybody can do anything.
Yeah.
There's no excuse.
Yeah.
At this stage in the game.
Yeah. You got to know who you are. I think that's another big part, to be the most authentic version of yourself.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, like knowing who you are. Like if I say something and in the current landscape of entertainment, you know, social media, etc., it's so easy to your video to circulate. You'll offend someone. They'll take a clip of you out of context and then just lambast you. So like the fear of that could hold you back from saying what you want to say.
That's true. That is true.
And so like with that being said, I think the Jews are really making a big mistake. It was a callback. It was a callback. It was a callback to the Jews Palestine thing. Anyway,
I got worried there for a second.
You're just gonna let me sit there and that? That's messed up, dude. But no, like, don't be, if you know who you are, like, I know I have love for every single human that I believe God created, and like, that'll never change, like.
I 100% agree with you.
So like, but I that's what jokes are. That's why I love comedy. It's like, for me at a young age, I was always that kid who would like try and make light of a situation when like just not the right time and place, but it did break the mood a little.
Bro, that's what it's all about.
Right. And that's what I love to do. Like I was about to get fired from Pietro's, and they were like, "You're on thin ice, pal." And I was like, "Now, Mark, how do I make the ice thicker?" That's pretty much the reaction he had.
Well, good, because he could have just been like, "Get out."
No, the ice is melted. Global warming has. Yeah. You're out there with the polar bears, dude, on a floating piece.
You bounce around sometimes for comedy. You went up to New York not long ago?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I did New York. One of my favorite trips was out to Detroit. So I did a documentary called The Openers. And that was really cool with my friend Carl. He worked really hard on that. So did Kelly and Hillary, her counterpart that did the filming. And it was great, man. Yeah, it was cool. That was probably the furthest I've gone for comedy.
Detroit?
Yeah, Detroit.
I can only imagine that when you're in New York and you're trying to pursue comedy, like you go out there and you do that, there's just like central casting, there's a trillion people who will sign
millions.
Up. Right.
Yeah, feels like millions.
So what's the scene like when you're going out and...
What was cool is, I guess it's really just your mindset and how you're approaching it. If you go to New York, and you just think you're going to like hop up on a stage or whatever, it takes planning. It takes reaching out to the bookers. There's, bringer shows. Now, luckily I had
Bringer shows?
Bringer shows. So like if they say you can, we've got 7 or 8 minutes for you, but you got to bring 6 people with you.
Oh, okay.
So you essentially have to sell 6 tickets. And they have to give your name at the door that they're there to see you specifically.
Yeah.
Okay. Then you get to go on. You get your full set, and that's kind of how it starts in the beginning out there. Doing open mics out there is just as rough as doing open mics anywhere because it's a room full of comics that. Excuse me. It's gravy. It's a room full of comics that are just trying to get stage time, just trying to work out their material, but you're doing it in a room full of comics, and I don't know how you were the night of your show. You opened, right? Uh-huh. You were the first. Mm-hmm. It's one of the best spots to be in because if you bomb, you've got a whole bunch of friends to come clean up your mess. Yeah. If you crush, you set the bar here, and it's like, oh,
let's go. Let's go.
And yeah, it's a great spot to be in. Where was I going with that?
You're talking about open mics and why it's rough.
Oh, it's rough. Like I guess what I'm saying is when if before you're about to go up, you're kind of going through your head on what you're trying to like set, on your jokes, your bits, how you're trying to, form them, and then. So, like, sometimes when you're in a room full of comics and they're all doing that, people aren't really paying attention to what you're saying.
They're thinking about their own thing.
Yeah, so you're getting some feedback. You're getting, like, but it's not it's not like performing for an absolute, like, banger of an audience.
That. Yeah. Dude, if I went to an open mic, I would be the worst audience member. Why? Because anytime I have, like, an event or, like I'm about to give a speech or anything like that, like, don't try and talk to me. Don't try and talk to me or interact with me. I'm just locked in, bro. Yeah. I am locked in. I was at a buddy's wedding like a couple of years ago, and I was giving a best man speech. And my filet sat there for hours. I didn't eat a bite. Everything just sat there. My drink stayed the same way. People were trying to talk to me, and I was just locked in. I'm like that, man. Moral of the story is I would be not paying attention to anyone else's set.
I can just see you in a corner right now being like, yeah, your mom is hot. Like,
that's you got practice. I would just be doing it to myself.
I got to practice the delivery.
Yeah. What, last time you were up in New York, you had something crazy. Who were you with?
Oh, so it's just my buddy Ted. We did a.
No, you met somebody. You saw somebody. You were.
Oh yeah. Jeff Ross was there.
Jeff Ross?
It's a whole story. I go up to New York. We were up there for a Gentleman's Day weekend. It's a cool thing. My buddy Theo invited me to, and Friday night he was like, "I'm going to bed." And whenever I'm in New York, I don't know why, I just can't. I can't sleep.
You can't go to bed.
I really can't sleep. So I ran out down towards the Black Cat Club and like the Cellar, and was just kind of walking around that area, and dude, it was great. I met Artie Fuqua. He's the host. He's the host for the Cellar.
Oh, okay.
Kind of the Cellar main room, and I think he maybe thought I was someone else.
Okay, he mistook you for somebody else.
Yeah, maybe. But like he just he dabbed me up like we've known each other forever, and I was like, yeah, man, what's up? Just checking things out up here, making sure everything's cool.
I belong here.
Yeah, and then he invited me to sit in his like little section, you know. So I was watching some comics go, and it was awesome. And then I decided to go upstairs, and like the famous bar upstairs, which is really just like comics only. You know, I got to go in there and meet some people and, you know, say hi. And I saw Jeff Ross, talk to him for a minute. That was really cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, dude, I love New York. It is fun.
What was that experience like, meeting Jeff Ross?
He's great, dude. It's funny. He's not much different than he's different, but like not much different than what you see on the roast. Like he's very, talk about authenticity, like he's an authentic guy, and I think he's gotten even more authentic over the years with his battle with cancer and beating it, and you know, yeah, I mean everybody's growing. You know, I just watched Joey Diaz on the Joe Rogan podcast, and Joey Diaz is, I mean, he's as real as they come, dude. And even he's talking about how, like, you know, you change a lot in life as you get older. And so, like, just having more space and more room for compassion, empathy, things that, you know, real fast talkers, like people who are kind of, like, full of themselves don't really carry those.
Was that on a podcast
traits.
he was saying that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thought maybe you were saying he was doing a stand-up set.
No, his stand-up was wild.
Yeah, I was just watching George Carlin. Mm-hmm. I was at a friend's house, and they put on George Carlin.
Love that.
I was like, is this like comedy? Is this?
He goes on rants. That's
So is this like a comedy thing, or because he was just digging into like the world and everybody else?
Yeah.
That's the punchline, dude.
That's the beautiful thing about the art form, you know. Like it's what you know, and it's how you can appeal to a crowd, and everybody has their own way of doing it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's mega famous and you know a living legend, but as someone who has no experience, I was like,
yeah.
Listen, man, I'm putting this out there. We gotta get Mr. Shane Gillis.
We gotta get him
at this table.
If you see this, Shane, I swear to God, dude, like I'm not a weirdo, but I have like stalked you for months around this town, and I can't ever find you. I do. Just trying to get some beers with the boys, dude. I'm just trying to hang.
I definitely don't stalk him, but maybe
that was a bad word to use.
But he is like a insanely rare Pokemon or like something crazy that everyone else has encountered. Everyone's seen this guy.
Yeah.
Him and Bam, and I've never encountered him. And I literally live here. I'm here all the time.
Yeah.
I've never encountered this guy. It's insane. I just need to put him onto some good food. That's what I would even say first before anything else. But you got to pull up. I got to put you.
I'm excited. I'm excited for his show, July 17th.
Are you gonna go?
I think so. Yeah.
See, I went.
Yeah.
I saw him in the Xfinity Mobile Arena.
Nice.
Now he's got a football stadium.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's what I really do love that guy, man.
Yeah.
He's funny. And like just like his connection to Westchester is like it's so cool. It's so cool knowing that like I met him years ago.
Yeah.
You know, at Ryan's and like other places, and we bumped into each other. I feel like he definitely would recognize me. But
He definitely would not recognize me.
Yeah.
I've never encountered him. Westchester has, dude, a
Crazy.
couple like cool people. Never met him, but do you remember Asher Roth?
Yes. Yeah.
I met him back in the day. Like nobody.
I
none of
love
these people-
college.
Yeah, none of these people who live here now would have any idea who that is. But yeah, this rapper when we were younger.
He had
song
like
called I Love College.
2 really hot songs that like blew up.
Yeah. Him, and then we had Modest Yahoo. Do you know who that is?
Yes.
The Jewish
Yeah.
reggae bull.
Yeah.
He's Westchester as well.
Again, a great Jew who does it
absolutely.
right.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
He would
Like,
definitely agree with us on our
Yeah,
stance on
yeah.
Israel Palestine
Yeah.
for sure.
Stop. You know, like, stop.
So what's next for you on?
Well,
in the comedy.
I'm
or
excited.
whatever?
I mean, I don't know if I told you this, but I'm going to throw a comedy show here at the Market Street Grill. I'm very excited to do that.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go. I'm so happy to hear that.
Yeah, we're going to do that. That's one of
a great
my goals
idea.
this year to push. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to keep grinding.
Keep pushing.
Keep doing this. I think I'm really excited for our next season of this show. I'm excited for the content we're making together, you know, to promote Market Street. And,
Yeah, we make really funny reels and skits and stuff for the restaurant.
Yeah.
Check those out.
You've probably
Market Street
seen
Grill.
those, you know. So now come watch this.
Exactly.
Watch this show.
Heck yeah,
you
dude.
know. But no, I'm excited to see that grow and see where we go from there. And you know, I can't miss any more filming of bits because everyone thinks that I work here, and then everyone thinks I got fired from here. So no, I didn't get fired, dude. I'm still here. Like
That's it. For every single one, you'll be there now.
Like a cockroach after a nuclear storm. Like, you know, I'm coming back.
Yeah, bro. All right. Well, you know, we're doing some cool stuff. I appreciate everything you do, man.
I love you,
I love
buddy.
you, bro.
Dude,
appreciate all your help.
Always. Always.
So now we're gonna turn the cameras off and we're gonna house this food.
Yeah.
So love y'all.
I didn't want to chew too loud in the mic, but I am an open mouth chewer. Yeah.